My name is Jenna Jonaitis, and I'm from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Jenna worked at a hospital and was volunteering for a foundation event, and I also volunteered myself, and we met there. We found out that we were neighbors only 6 houses apart, and started playing Frisbee and
going to Mass
together, and almost a year later we were getting married, so it was pretty quick.
I was going to the Cathedral of Saint Andrew downtown. I lived very close by and could walk there, and they had a lot of great Mass times, so that's actually where we got married. This is a very special church and just beautiful, and we love the Paulist Fathers and the philosophy that they use, so I think that's really brought us together too in our faith.
You know, we'd started dating officially on New Year's Eve. That's when we first kissed, and it only took 4 days for me to know that I wanted to marry her. And I wrote a note to her parents asking for her hand that day.
Getting to know him more, I really fell in love with his strong Catholic faith and the way that he cared for other people.
My Catholic faith informs my actions. It provides that passion for service for others, for making sure that we are providing for those who are sick, who don't have a home, who don't have food, who are in prisons, who don't have someone to help them or take care of them, to share all of these blessings that God has given us. After we got married, we both quit our jobs and did some service abroad for a year in Italy and Japan, but we also spent some time with the Sisters of Calcutta in India, serving the poor there.
I'm a full-time writer, and I write for various publications and businesses, and a lot of my inspiration comes when I'm at Mass, in prayer, and also during quiet time, whether it's in nature hiking, being out here in the garden or on the porch.
I go into the office part of the time and then get to work from home part of the time, so being here with the kids, with Jenna, is awesome.
There's a lot I love about being a mom, but I would say the most special thing is just the love that we share. Reading stories to them, having them snuggle on my lap, seeing family, being outside, playing, those are all fun things too. But when we're just quiet with each other, that's, I feel like, when God is really present and love is really present.
Having kids has helped me focus on more of the simple things in life in ways that I never would have stopped to enjoy. Kids will get you to laugh and smile and notice things, whether it's a leaf, someone else's smile, a hug, just like getting a lot of joy from that. That's one thing I really enjoy about being a dad. It just makes you kind of like, all right, we're gonna stop worrying, we're gonna just enjoy the simplicity of what life is.
There's lots of things that come to mind when it comes to the Paulist Fathers and how they've really been involved and helped us in our life. I know we were connected to a small group of other young parents, Catholic parents in the parish, and we've really connected with them and become close with them. And it just helps to have those other strong Catholic families surrounding you as you raise your kids.
How they approach their parish, how they approach their parishioners is something that has really touched us.
May Christ always be here among us. May he nurture your love for each other, share in your joys, comfort you in your sorrows.
They are able to connect so many different gifts and people, to dialogue, to talk, to reach out to people.
When Joe and I got married, we were able to go to Rome and meet Pope Francis, and I think that Pope Francis has a lot of that same mission of all different sorts of people being welcome in the church, finding their own spot in the church, and being accepting.
It doesn't mean that we're not challenged spiritually, but it's recognizing and embracing that diversity and wealth of differences and what that brings to like the community of God.
About a month before I met Joe, I went into some pretty deep prayer and meditation, asking God to give me that life partner and really trying to be open to what he wanted. So it was pretty incredible that I met Joe not shortly after that. And if you're waiting for your partner, it's important to stay close to God listen to yourself and your own heart and soul and focus on living in a way that's genuine.
Just know that God's hand is leading you, that He is there in your life, and to know that not everything is going to be as you expect.
Waiting for that person who really has those same values, whether that's the Catholic faith or your other core important values, really makes a big difference, because it just bonds you together and it allows you to work through struggles and just have that foundation. So it's really worth finding that person that's meant for you, that God has intended for you. And I would just encourage everyone to hang in there, because I know it can take time. Your
life can seem messy or disorganized, but really there's a beautiful organization, a beautiful plan that God has for you. And I could have never expected to be where I am, where we are as a family. I could have never expected that in all that we've done.
God has something planned better for you than you can even imagine right now. And that's what happened for me. I remember a strong Christian friend telling me that, and they were right.